Hi everyone, welcome back to The Mount. Let me start by saying thank you to everybody that's tuning in. We really have the most resilient and committed students at The Mount, and I think that is evidenced by how you're all choosing to push forward right now amidst the craziness of this pandemic. And I'd also like to thank my colleagues as well for their collaboration on this workshop, and of course their tireless commitment to our student success. My name is Shelby Shaw, and I work as the Director of Retention at Mount Wachusett. My team, who'll be talking to you in a minute, Amanda, Holly, and Teresa, and I have started the Thrive Center at the Mount as a one-stop shop for student success. We were created to help you set goals, connect you with campus resources, and help you build a support network, all towards your success. So it's our job to really do anything that we can to ensure you're thriving in your academics, your career, and your life overall. So anything really to support you to be a successful student. Before I sign off for now, I wanted to mention that at the end of this workshop, you're going to be prompted to answer some questions, and those questions will serve as a springboard to future conversations that we'll have. It also serves as a means for us to collect attendance for this session. So I'll be back in a little while to remind you about that. But for now, I'd like to introduce my staff. They are the most tireless, student-centered team I've ever worked with. So Amanda, Holly, and Teresa are going to talk a little bit more with you and continue on with the agenda from here. And we'll all be here to support you throughout your educational journey here at the Mount, whether it is this semester or in the future. So we're looking forward to continuing to work with you.
Hi, I'm Amanda Meyer. I work in the Thrive Center as an academic coordinator. I work with students to help them achieve their academic and career goals. I also help students get back on track. I look forward to meeting and working with you. Namaste.
My name is Teresa Cation. I'm an academic coordinator for the Thrive Center at Mount Wachusett Community College. I work with students that are on academic warning and suspension in order to help them to get back into academic good standing.
Hello, MWCC learners. My name is Holly Kreidler-Fanoff, and I'm a member of the new Thrive Center and Retention Team at Mount Wachusett Community College. My job is to provide support for students who are coming off of a tough semester, or to help students who just need a little extra support settling into a college routine. That could mean helping you set semester goals, like getting your GPA up, helping you navigate the many expectations, deadlines, rules, policies, etc. that the college has, as well as advocating with you when things get confusing or go wrong. I'm available this semester by phone or email. We can set up a phone appointment or a virtual appointment, whatever works best for your schedule. From the words of Arthur Ashe, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. The Thrive Center is one of many resources available to you at Mount Wachusett Community College. I encourage you to make use of all of the resources. We're all here to help you succeed. Have a great semester.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you had a great break and you're excited for a new semester. We're going to spend the next few minutes talking about academic warning. We'll talk about what warning is, some of the academic progress policies that the college has, both in our academic area and our financial aid area, some tools and resources, as well as help you make a plan for your semester. So academic warning means that a student is below the standards that are in the academic standing chart. So we'll review the chart in just a few moments, but basically you have one semester to regain the standing on the academic standing chart, or you risk moving into suspension at the end of the semester. So we're trying to bring this information to you early in the semester so you're aware of your status and you can make a plan to regain good standing as quickly as possible. You can basically move either to good standing or suspension, and so this semester is a really important one. Ideally, we want you to go from warning back to good standing, but some students, based on your academic history, may not be able to do that. So it's really important that you do well this semester so that you either regain good standing or you have a solid appeal if you do find yourself in suspension. The college has 2 academic progress policies. So basically there's academic standards and there are financial aid standards. At the end of each semester, students are measured according to both areas. The academic standards are created by the college itself based on best practices and include information about your attempted credits and the minimum GPA required. So this information is available in the college catalog each year. If you want to look this information up, you can do so from the college's website. You can see in the chart on the left the total number of attempted credits. This column is indicating any class that you've started that would be considered an attempted credit. If you're a new student to the college and you have 9 credits or less, there's no minimum GPA standard. And this was created intentionally for the students who are new to the college. So oftentimes there's a learning curve when you're new to college, and it might take you a little bit to adjust to college level coursework and all of the expectations of a college student. So this particular measure is put in place so that there's no penalty for a student that's adjusting. Once you hit 10 credits, the minimum GPA is a 1.5. And once you hit 18 or more credits, the minimum GPA is a 2.0. So a 2.0 is a C average. The college feels that this is a good representation of a student that has the knowledge and skills needed to work successfully in their field of study. So it communicates well to the community that any students graduating from Mount Wachusett have the skills and knowledge they need to be successful in the field. In addition to the academic standards, we also have financial aid standards. But unlike academic standards that are created by the college, the financial aid standards are regulations that are set by the U.S. Department of Education. So these standards are required of any college or university that allows a student to use financial aid. The 3 measures that the U.S. Department of Education sets for academic progress include a 2.0 minimum GPA. So again, that's the C average, a completion rate or pace of 67%. So that means completing and passing 2/3 or 67% of the courses that you start, and completing your program within a time frame of 150% of the credits that are required. So students are required to meet all 3 measures in order to remain eligible for financial aid. The college does have some resources that are available to students where you can check your status. If you're a student that uses iConnect, we have the degree work system that's built in there. You see the icon at the top left here of the diploma rolled up. If you click on that in iConnect, it will open the degree audit system. This system shows us what program of study you're in, which courses are required for that program, and which ones you've already completed. If you look under the student view, you can also see that it shows your overall GPA and your academic standing. So if you check this system, you should see that your academic standing is listed as warning. This is one place that you can check the standing. In addition, in DegreeWorks, there are a number of calculators that are available to students. If you look under your student ID and the name, you'll see that there are 3 tabs. We have worksheets, plans, and a GPA calc. Once you click on GPA calc, there are 3 calculators available. So I would recommend that you spend some time just exploring the calculators to see how they might help you set goals for the semester. But for today's workshop, we're going to look at the term calculator. So when you open this, it should have all of the courses that you're enrolled in for the semester already preloaded. So for this particular student, we see English 101 and Math 143. There's also a grade column. And in that grade column, you have a drop-down menu where you can select the grade for each class. So we're very early in the semester. Obviously, at this point, you are making a big guess as to what you think your grade might be in the class. But I would encourage you to do so because we're trying to get a sense of what grade you need to earn this semester in your classes to reach that 2.0 or to regain the measure of the academic standing chart. So for this particular student, we chose a B+ in English and a C in statistics. You click that calculate button and it will show you this information here. So this student started with a GPA of a 1.4, and with the B+ in English and the C in statistics, it improved the GPA to a 1.75. Now, if this were a student that had 17 attempted credits or less, according to our academic standing chart, this student would return to good standing. But if this is a student that has 18 attempted credits or more, the minimum standard according to the academic standing chart is the 2.0 or C, and this student would be below standard and would move into suspension at the end of the semester and be required to go through an appeal process to reinstate for next semester. So this is a great tool for helping you to know what's the minimum grade that you can earn and still regain good standing. I encourage you to go into the system and look around in there and see if you can figure out what minimum grade will work for your situation. In addition, also in iConnect, we have this WebConnect system. You can see the icon in the upper left. In this system, if you choose the Student and Financial Aid tab, there are a number of resources available to you in that system. So you can see from the list here, you can look at grades and financial aid and schedule, etc. One of the tools that you can look at here is your academic transcript. So your transcript shows your academic history. It shows each semester that you've attended the college, which course you took in that semester, what grade you earned in the class. And at the very bottom of the transcript, it shows your overalls. So it will show the overall GPA. It will show your overall attempted and earned credits. So this is another way that you can see what your overall GPA is and look at your attempted credits to see where you might land in terms of that academic standing chart. In addition, there are lots of resources and tools available to you throughout campus. In a few moments, you're going to hear from a number of folks. They'll describe the services that they provide to students and their contact information should you need any help from any of them throughout the semester. Basically, we're asking you to be proactive this semester and to make a plan for yourself. We're here to help you do that. If you set a weekly schedule, that can help with your online classes. So we know that for some students, online format is not that great. For others, you really love it. Creating a weekly schedule can be a valuable tool in making sure that you stay on top of your assignments. So just like an in-person class, what we're asking is that you set aside particular days and times to work on your coursework. So if you work or you have children or you have other responsibilities, if you had an in-person class, during that time, you would be in class and unavailable to work or to help with your children. So if you do the same with an online class, it can help you to stay on top of your assignments. So if Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 o'clock at night is a good time for you to be working on class, we're asking that you set that time aside and log into your classes and do some coursework at that time. Also available to you in the Blackboard system is a way to communicate with your instructors. If you have questions on coursework, we encourage you to ask. You can send emails directly from that system. Your instructors are available. They know that the online format can be challenging. And if you have questions, it can take a little bit of time for you to get an answer, which might hold up your progress on an assignment. So they're aware that you are looking for an answer quickly. I would encourage you to use that system and get any answers to questions that you need in order to get your coursework completed. We also have tutoring available. Typically, we would have tutoring in person on campus because of the environment that we're in. Those appointments are now all online through a Zoom session like this. You'll hear a little bit more about the resources available in our Academic Support Center in just a minute. Another great tool is to make an assignment calendar. So basically take your traditional calendar and look at each of the syllabuses from each of your classes using a different color pen. You can mark your calendar with the assignments for each class. So in the example we looked at earlier, you would mark your English 101 assignments and your statistic assignments. So if, for example, you had a paper due in your English class in 3 weeks and you had an exam in your statistics class in 2 weeks, you'd mark your calendar accordingly, and then you can plan ahead. Knowing that you have 2 big assignments due in a couple of weeks' time, it can help you to plan out the work over the next couple of weeks so that you are successful in both of those assignments. We're asking that you be honest with yourself. So this semester requires a little bit of self-reflection. What's happened to put you on warning? We want you to think about accessing all the resources that are available to you so that you do have a really successful semester. Ultimately, we want to see you regain good standing, and we're all here to help you do that. So feedback is a great way. Using your support network is also a great way. In conclusion, we're asking that you check your Mount Wachusett email every day. This is the primary means of communication with students. Oftentimes, we're sending information that needs your attention right away. So if you're checking the email daily, you won't miss anything that's important. So from here, we're going to move into some short videos about some of the support services that are available on campus. Thank you for your time.
My name is Andrea, and I want to share with you some personal aspects of my life and how it affected my academic career. I also want to share with you some tips and tricks that I learned along my academic journey, and I hope that some of them might be able to help you reach your academic goals faster. Growing up, I was one of 6 siblings. All 5 of my siblings had a different father than I did. They also struggled with drug and alcohol addiction. So I was often told that I wasn't part of their clique, that I didn't fit in, that I wasn't one of them, I wasn't smart enough, I wasn't good enough. Also, growing up, my mother suffered with drug and alcohol addiction. She was verbally and mentally abusive to me as a child. She told me that I wasn't smart, I wasn't good enough, that I didn't belong anywhere. So when I entered into grade school, these beliefs followed me. I was trying to fit in somewhere, whether it be with my siblings, with my mother, or with my peers at school. But I was unable to find that place that I fit in. Also, in 5th grade, I was diagnosed with dyslexia. Being dyslexic, it made it twice as hard to get good grades and twice as hard to concentrate. So not only was I not having an easy time fitting in with my peers, I was also labeled with learning disability. Moving into high school, I still believed that I didn't fit in, that I didn't belong there, that I didn't get the curriculum, and that I wasn't going to succeed. So in high school, I dropped out. After dropping out, I went to Mount Wachusett and I got my GED. I enrolled in some courses there, but I failed them. I had a really hard time understanding and grasping the college curriculum, and I was still searching for a place where I fit in. I wasn't communicating with my professors, and I really didn't care about the academic part of it as much as I cared about trying to fit in with my peers. After failing those courses, I decided college wasn't for me, school wasn't for me. I was going to move on in life. A few years passed. I decided that I was going to go back to the Mount and try again. When I went back the second time, I really applied myself. I decided I wasn't going to worry about what my peers were thinking about me, what my mom was thinking about me, whether my sisters believed I was smart or good enough. I was just going to focus. And this time, I passed my courses. I got really good grades. I was really empowered and I was really excited. So I enrolled in more classes. Just as those classes began, my husband and I became pregnant. I was really sick with this pregnancy and I couldn't continue with the college courses, so I withdrew. After raising my youngest daughter, I realized again that something was missing. Something was missing in my life. I wanted a career. I wanted to do something meaningful beyond my family life. And I knew that that started with a college education. So I re-enrolled. Coming back, I have had a lot of success and I've gotten really good grades. And there are a lot of things that changed for me personally, but a lot of things have changed in how I do things and how I approach academics. Number one is positive talk. I purposefully, even though it sounds silly, I purposely talk positive to myself. I say, you can do this. You got this. You can organize yourself. You can get through this. I also don't look at things as daunting like I used to. When I would look at the curriculum, I'd say, oh my gosh, I have all these classes and they're going to take forever. But instead, I look at them and say, wow, this really is a short amount of time. I try to think about how when spring comes, all of a sudden you go all through the seasons and fall is coming again, and it's quick because you're thinking about it in a positive way. So I think about my curriculum in a positive way, and that really helps me focus in on that it's going to be easy and it's doable. The other thing that has helped me is figuring out what kind of learner I am. Everybody is a different type of learner, and if you find out what type of learner you are and how to best work with yourself to get things done, it's going to help you succeed. For me, I'm very disorganized. I really have a hard time with organization. I have to have my space clean, everything in its own spot. I use highlighters for everything. In every book, every different idea gets a different color, and I need to organize it very well. I also have dry erase markers. I use the dry erase board every day, and I make sure on my calendar due dates are written, everything is written. I'm really planning out when things are due, because if I don't, I'm going to forget and I'm going to end up getting a 0. Also, because of this online learning and I'm not shuffling back and forth to classes, clipboards, they help me so much. I have, for every class, I have a clipboard and I put the syllabus on it and my other requirements from my professor. And then I put on the other clipboards what I'm working on currently. When I'm done with it, I file it away so it's clean and organized, but I always have my expectations for each class out right in front of me so I can always refer to it to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to get a really good grade on every assignment. The other thing is time management. I am horrible with it. In high school especially, I would get assignments and say, oh, I have a week to finish that, and I'm just going to put that off, and I'll get it done, no problem. It always ends up being a problem. I either forget about it, or I end up not having enough time when I do remember about it, and I end up doing a bad job on the assignments. So the biggest thing for me has been when I get assignments, I dig in, I start, I get it done. I ask my professor the questions, or I reach out to a tutor or someone if I have to get this assignment done very well. And if I have extra time, if I pass it in before the due date and I have extra time, that's when I relax instead of before. So then I end up having extra time or really well done assignments. Communication is huge with number one, your professors, but also the people around you that are willing to help. There's academic success helpers. There's all kinds of people you can reach out to in the college, and they really do want to help. And if you do your part and you reach out to them, you're going to get help. I always make sure that I'm emailing my professors and that I'm telling them, I really care about this course. I really care about getting good grades. And I pass my work in on time. And what's happened a lot for me is at the end of the courses, I'm a little bit behind and I'm not going to make the deadlines. And I asked my professor, could I have some more time on this? And they always say yes, because I've been keeping up with assignments and I've been communicating with them. If you're present in the course, they're going to think highly of you and they're going to help you and they're going to give you a good grade if you're there and you're present. So those things have been a huge thing for me. So talking positive, always tell yourself positive things. Don't look at your curriculum as daunting. Don't look at your assignments as scary. Just dig in, get them done, and believe in yourself. Talk to your professors, talk to the people around you who want to help you, because they will. And make sure that you're organized and you know what kind of learner you are, and you really try to get this done, because like me, I went years without finishing my college education, and something was missing. I came back to it and I wished that I had finished it earlier and I had just gotten it done. But, you know, I came back and now I'm applying to the PhD program at Clark University. So even if you don't think that college is for you, you can do it if you apply yourself, and you'll learn to love it.
Hi, my name is Melissa Manzi, and I'm the college mental health counselor at MWCC. I provide short-term counseling to all students, part-time or full-time, and I am doing it remotely via Zoom or by the phone, whatever way is more comfortable for you. Students come to see me for a variety of reasons, usually around stressors with family, school, work, all of the above. And I work with them to find the strategies and solutions to get them through that stress so that they can have a successful semester. It is really so important to reach out for help and do it sooner rather than later. You don't want the stress to become too big and it becomes much harder to tackle. I can easily be reached via email, and my contact information should be somewhere in the cloud. And just email me with options for times and I'll get back to you and we can set up an appointment.
Hi, I'm Amy Labarge. I'm the Coordinator of Disability Support Services. Disability Support Services is the office on campus you would contact if you have a learning, psychological, physical, or medical disability and want to receive additional support services and accommodations. In order to access disability support services, students need to voluntarily disclose a disability and provide official documentation. Documentation should be no older than 3 years and can include an IEP, educational or psychological evaluations, a 504 plan from high school, and/or medical documentation from a healthcare provider or specialist. If you don't have documentation, we have a documentation request letter that can be given to a healthcare provider to help you start the process. This process remains completely confidential. It is the student's responsibility to request accommodations at the start of every semester. Some accommodations may include, but are not limited to, extended time for testing, audio recording of lectures, electronic textbooks, and the use of reading software. Ann Reynolds also works in our department as a learning specialist and helps students one-on-one in the areas of essay writing, time management, organizational, and study skills. More information about the accommodation process can be found on our website, www.mwcc.edu/disability. Feel free to reach out to us with any questions or concerns. We can schedule an appointment and have a conversation via email, phone, or Zoom. We want to know what you may need to be successful here at MWCC. We are here to support you in your academic journey.
Hello, my name is Ann Reynolds and I work in student services at Mount Wachusett Community College. I primarily work with students who are parents under the C Campus grant, which is a federal fund that helps pay a portion of your child care provider or before and after school program. And during COVID, we actually just received special permission to use this for babysitting needs through the family, friend, and neighborhood care. Community colleges have a lot of student parents on our campus. We have approximately 1 in 4 are student parents, and we understand the struggles and challenges that comes with juggling both family and school. So I can help also with any supports, tips and hints on how to juggle your family life and your schoolwork. We also have a parent support group, which is very beneficial for fellow students to meet and greet each other and learn from each other, and they support each other. So you're more than welcome to join our parent support group. Once we are back on campus, we do have the Family Resource Center that is up on the 3rd floor, which is a space for student parents to study with or without their children. There's an area where children can play, and also an area where student parents can use the computers. So I really wish you luck on your journey at MWCC, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Hi, my name is Gaurav Khanna, and I'm the director of the Visions and RX programs, our two federally funded TRIO student support services programs. Our programs are designed to provide support to students who fall into three categories. Students who are either first-generation college students, where neither parent has a bachelor's degree, students from limited income backgrounds, as well as students with any kind of documented disabilities. The RX program serves 120 students pursuing health science majors, and the Visions program serves 300 students in any other major. MWCC is proud to promote access to higher education. More than 75% of students who come to the Mount in any given year meet at least one of the three criteria for eligibility into the programs. RX and Visions provide a much more personalized experience to your college education. We accept only 420 students between the two programs, so we have a great staff to student ratio and can provide additional individual support to students who need it. In addition, we have professional tutors in writing and math who provide consistent support throughout the semester, additional financial aid scholarships and free summer courses to help you complete your coursework and keep you on track, and transfer counselors who can help you in your transition to a bachelor's degree if you're interested in pursuing education after you complete your coursework at the college. With all of these resources, motivated students do very well. Persistence, graduation, and transfer rates for Visions and RX students are amongst the highest at the college. If you are interested in additional support and being a part of a community of success, I encourage you to apply early since our spots are limited. You can find our applications and contact information online at mwcc.edu/rx and mwcc.edu/visions. I look forward to hearing from you soon, and good luck with your college career.
Hi, I'm Kathy Matson, Assistant Director of Student Life. Being involved on campus, whether in person or remotely, can help you become more connected to the school and to others, which in turn will help you become a more successful student. Being involved through event or workshop attendance, joining a club, or simply meeting other students will help you build a strong network on campus. There will be days when going to class or doing homework seems overwhelming, but having a support network with your fellow students may be all that is needed to get you through a difficult time. So studying is hard work, and sometimes taking a little break to attend an event or activity is just what you need to get recharged. I encourage you to find out about the many opportunities available to students by checking out the Student Life webpage and then creating an account on InvolveMount. InvolveMount is the place to find information on student clubs and events, log community service hours, and build your support network. Check it out today to see how you can get involved at the Mount.
Hi, I'm Lisa Staskell, Director for the Health Career Opportunity Program at Mount Wachusett Community College. Our federally funded grant program allows us to help students discern a career in a non-nursing health profession. We work with incoming and current students at Mount Wachusett, as well as dual enrollment students at Athol, Gardner, and Fitchburg High Schools. Heidi Warden and Erica Puccio, our two academic counselors, help students begin their discernment journey with the delivery of HA 106, our career discernment course. During this course, students are exposed to the variety of health professions that they can choose from for a career. By the conclusion of that course, students will have a better understanding of what career might fit their special skills or their personalities. Heidi and Erica will then help students plot out an academic plan to help them achieve their goal of becoming that health professional. Along the way, the program additionally provides support by providing free general education courses, the loan of textbooks, Chromebooks, calculators, additional tutoring support in addition to the ones provided at Mount Wachusett, as well as other supports and benefits along the way. This includes the opportunity to earn scholarships that we can award at various semesters to eligible students. Our goal is to try and help students be successful, minimize their time and their expense, but also to increase the health professions in the North Central Massachusetts area. I look forward to being able to share more about our program and look forward to hearing from you and answering any questions you may have. Thanks and have a great day.
Hello, my name is Shelley, and I'm the director of the Brewer Center for Civic Learning and Community Engagement at Wachusett Community College. In addition to doing internships and service learning, the Brewer Center also runs the SOS program. SOS stands for Students Serving Our Students. This program was started in 2013 by a student who wanted to find better ways to help his fellow students succeed. SOS provides referrals for internal and external resources. In addition, we run the food pantry, Food for Thought Campus Pantry. At the pantry, you may pick up to 20 items per month by registering ahead of time. You will call and make an appointment, and we will bring them right out to you. So if you need anything, please let us know. Appointments for the food pantry can be made through Sue Meagher, SMEAGHER1 at mwcc.mass.edu, and I can be contacted at mnicholson, NICHOLSON5 at mwcc.mass.edu. Thank you, and please don't hesitate to reach out.
Hi, my name is Valerie Laporte, and I direct the TRIO North Central Educational Opportunity Center at MWCC. The EOC is a federally funded grant program designed to assist adults with the college-going process. An education specialist can assist you no matter where your educational journey takes you. And the best part is membership to the EOC is free. Services provided by the EOC team of bilingual education specialists include academic, career, financial aid, and financial literacy counseling. The most sought-after service provided is one-on-one assistance with FAFSA completion. If you are interested in becoming a member, please give us a call at 978-630-9823.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Marchetti, Director of Academic Support and Testing Services, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how tutoring and testing can help you succeed this fall. As far as tutoring goes, we have two different options available for you, and they are both listed at mwcc.edu/tutoring. The first option is Mount Wachusett Tutors, and they're available to answer quick questions through email or set up a Zoom appointment to meet with you about specific questions that may take a little longer to work through. We are also partnering with a company called Thinking Storm, who have tutors available by appointment through video, chat, and phone as well. Tutors span a variety of subjects, including English, math, science, Spanish, business, computers. We've got a lot of tutors. We got a lot of help to offer to you. And we're not just here for when you're struggling in classes. We're here for when you're doing well to make sure you continue doing well. So take a look at our website and let us know how we can help you. As far as testing goes, we are able to assist students with accommodated testing needs by appointment, as long as you've met with Disability Support Services and got all your paperwork in order. If you have questions or would like to book an appointment to test with us, you can email us at testingservices@mwcc.mass.edu. So reach out to both of our offices, let us know what we can do for you, or let us know if you have any questions at all that we can guide you through. We're always happy to help. And again, my name is Stephanie. You can reach out to me directly if you need assistance as well.
Hello again, everyone. Thank you all so much for participating today. Please know that even though most of our classes are online and many of us are working from home, including myself, we want you to know that now more than ever, we're here for you. We really want you to keep learning. We want to support you in order to do that, in order to thrive in this environment. And we will do whatever we need to do in order to help you problem solve and support you through whatever your journey looks like. So we're going to be following up with you in the next week to set up a one-on-one meeting with one of us. And at that point, we're going to check in with you to see how you're doing, provide you with some resources and some ideas for support. And we're just going to continue on with that relationship for this semester and hopefully beyond as well. So now what I would like to ask you to do is to click on the link to answer the questions that are next. As I mentioned earlier, these questions are really going to serve as a springboard for us to continue our future conversations and work together. And it's also going to serve as attendance for this session. So please be as thorough as possible. Your answers to the questions are going to help us support you as well as we can. So thank you all. Take good care, be safe, and we'll be talking to you soon.